Hey friends, it's Karen Hines here again. I hope my face don't look too shine. I was sweating like a pig. My car is in the shop and I've been taking transit. Very interesting experience, but you know what? It didn't take long for me to actually get in the mode. Anyway, so as promised, I had my oncology appointment this morning and that I would give you a heads up, and of all my mornings and all my appointments, heading into this one, I was overwhelmed. I attended the appointment on my own. I was to have a friend with me, but something came up and last minute she wasn't able to come. Um, you know, I just didn't know how I was going to feel. And I arrived at the hospital and I missed the company. That's one. And when I arrived on the floor, the oncology floor, well, the reception area was so noisy. It was just so different. And then I got the board to go and fill out, until it was my time to see the doctor. And as I went through the reception area into the waiting room, it just hit me because I saw so many people of different culture, different age group. I think it was a first real reality of how real this is. And if you don't have faith in God, and if you don't have a strong mind, that experience can break you. In fact, I cried. I cried as I gracefully sat to fill out my form because I was reminded that I was human and I was no different from anyone here. Some people were coughing and spitting into something. Some people came for different things. They were new like me, or they were coming for a blood check, or coming for treatment. And it was a new reality check. So it was, I think, tougher for me because I couldn't squeeze somebody's hand. I couldn't. I got a hug from someone in an emoji form and it was good. It was good. Today would be a great day for me to see Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr used to go around and give free hugs because hugs, they do so much for someone. Anyway, I didn't have to stay in that room very long. I didn't have to stay in that room very long. But my name was called and I went in to do my weight. The nurse came and, my doctor is Dr. Raskin and, she's going to do my weight. And I did my weight and my height. And I had lost 10 pounds because I had decided I just didn't have an appetite to eat. I wasn't eating. I was doing 24-hour fasting, and when I did eat, it was like a salad or something. Like I just didn't have an appetite. But anyways, I went in and got to talk to her, and then shortly after the doctor came, and it was a good meeting. He came in and he was calm, and I needed that. He was calm. He wasn't judging me for, maybe not paying any, enough attention to myself. He said there are, 6 tumors in the lung, and based on the biopsy report, it appears they are coming from the colon. Before he was saying, they normally probably would talk about surgery, but because there are so many, and I'm like, how many? I don't even know how many. So he left the room and went out to go check the system, I guess, and came back and said, there are 6, and, based on the drawing, he made a drawing, showed me where they were, did his best drawing, and said, there's some big ones here, and then there are some right along the line here. There's 2 of them, and that makes it, a little bit tricky. How, they would do a surgery for that. So chemo is what they would go with. And, he listened to me. He saw how I looked, asked me how I felt. And, I don't have any symptoms except for the cough. And, he's like, this is slow going, and it's apparently have been there for a minute, but because it's slow, I've not really seen any physical, situations to say I'm sick. I'm not feeling, dizzy. I'm not feeling any pain. I'm not, the normal stuff that people would say, oh, I think I'm sick. So except for this cough, and yes, there's a con where I have, this disease, but the pro is that I had this cough and I paid it no attention, but the day that I coughed up the blood, I paid it attention, and it is how I guess I'm able to now get care. It's stage 4, the survival for the average is about 3 years, he said. Based on my age, I seem to be pretty physical. I could do better than the average, he said. And God is in charge, and we know that 3 might be the case. 3 might, be just the number that he has, but we know that we serve a miracle working God, and that could be so different. So right now, he's suggesting, that we do start chemo. We talked about if I go with that, how that would be, and I'm learning about that because I didn't know. I watch TV, and he's like, don't watch what you watch on TV. The medicines now are better, the medicines for nausea. You come in on that day, you get your treatment, you spend a few hours or whatever it is, and then you go home. And, the symptoms, you do get stuff that will help you. You will become somewhat sick, and you may also have memory issues while on treatment. He said if you never used to need a shopping list going to the grocery store, You might need one now. And I'm like, really? So I'm smiling right now, but this is no joke. I have to be more steadfast in my prayers. I have to be more steadfast in my faith and in my daily living, eating better. I eat meat, and he had asked me about my diet when I told him about my weight loss, and he's like, continue to eat. You can eat meat, and obviously everything in moderation, but you need to nourish your body. He says, I like to see, my patients maintain keeping fit and doing everything you can to, stay healthy. So I plan to do that. I plan to fight, guys, and I plan to do that with your help. I had a few challenges today, but I think that I still overcome. I'm looking forward to my future. I'm looking forward to trying everything to survive. I'm thankful for the prayers. I'm thankful for the support I've been getting. I'm thankful for whoever has bought a bottle of oil, and then I can turn that over into go buying something towards my juice. I'm thankful for those little things. I had a visit today. Thanks, Princess Butcher, for seeing me today. Guys, Princess Butcher is the host of IWA, International Women's Award, and she is a survivor. And she came to talk to me, and I've gained strength because I had my doubts, and this talk about cancer can be a hush-hush among a lot of people for many reasons. And in my own journey, I see that it's new, but I could see why some people don't. The kind of support you need, sometimes you don't know how to ask for it, but the support you're getting doesn't match how you are feeling that day. And sometimes those that say they want to support, it's really just words. I'm here to support you. But I'm going to be frank. Don't say it if you don't mean it. Because there are times when you get broken. This morning I was broken, and I didn't know the kind of support that would fix that. But when I got that hug on emoji and I felt better, I'm like, just imagine what a physical hug would have done. So I receive all the prayers. I will continue to believe in the God that created me and gave me life, that He is going to be with me and He's going to help me to fight this fight. For myself, for Janifa, for Kamani, for Emily, for my family near and far, and for my friends near and far, for people that are not friends yet. I'm going to fight this fight. And I do hope that sharing and opening up my life as an open book will positively impact someone. Encourage them to reach out and let people know that you need them. That as much as how we may look perfect and put together, inside we are just human beings, and all those basic things that make us up, they exist in all of us. Black, white, Indian, all the people I saw this morning that didn't necessarily look like me, they all are going through the same thing. So I ask you to continue to pray. Pray for me and pray for them. Stay safe and stay blessed. I will try to update you. Tomorrow's my colonoscopy, and I'll be there till Friday. But continue to pray. I am thankful. I am grateful for each and every one of you.